Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today, again, like expected, Bank Nifty and Nifty both were highly volatile. If you look at the daily candle, it went all the way up in the morning, and then at the end, it came down under selling pressure. Both Nifty and Bank Nifty showed some strong selling pressure at the end. But here the only concern is, if you look at Bank Nifty, we have 6 consecutive red candles, and usually after a 5 red candle we see a pullback or a retracement. So looks like we may see a retracement tomorrow. And also if you look at SGX Nifty, both Dow Jones and Nasdaq are performing, and SGX Nifty is also trading more than 100 points above. So probably we may open gap up and we may see an upside move tomorrow. So usually what happens is, before a monthly expiry, we see a relief rally coming in, and then it changes down to the same trend once again. This is done because so that the rollover of positions can be done and profit bookings can be done. So these are expected. Okay, so let's quickly check out the data and understand what FIs have done. So data is definitely highly volatile. If you look at this, 23,941 longs created an index future, and at the same time 22,814 shorts created an index future. Okay, so when your longs are almost equal to shorts, the market can be highly volatile. So we need to keep this in mind. So tomorrow's expiry can be very volatile. And if you look at the options, they are long on calls. Like, they have created long positions and closed some short positions. So they are net long on calls. And also if you look at the put option, they are net long on puts. So this indicates the both side movement. So for example, if we open gap down, we may see market going up, or if we open gap up, then there is a possibility we may see a small dip, and then they may cover one of the sides position and take the market up also. So that is also possible. And if you look at pros, they are net short on calls and net short on puts, but the quantity is very less compared to the expiry, that is tomorrow. So usually before expiry they carry about more than 1 lakh contracts of either shorts or longs. So we don't see that today. So they are still pros are a little confused about tomorrow's move also. Okay, so what is the crux from this is, if you look at the overall position, pros are call shorts and FIs are call longs. Okay, so this indicates a volatility tomorrow because both are on a different side. So let's move to a smaller time frame, and let me activate my support and resistances. So this is what we have at the moment. So market is constantly falling, and definitely we need a retracement before we take any other decision, because without retracement, going on the same direction becomes a little riskier and confusing. Okay, because whenever we enter with big quantities, market may suddenly start reversing. So let's understand how do we plan for tomorrow. Let me see if we have any particular trend line in Bank Nifty. Like for example, if I have to draw a trend line here, I think okay, so this looks better. Okay, so now let's do a plan. So we are expecting volatility. So See, 38,000 can be a deciding area, because since it's an expiry, so if market opens above 38,000, we may see some additional put shorts coming up. Okay, so usually expiry day trading is a little different. So if we open above the round number, then the round number can act as a support. If we open below the round number, so it can act as a strong resistance. So in this case, if at all Nifty opens up with a gap like what it is showing right now, so I think the market can show some sort of a recovery. So what we'll do here is we'll put a small line here, which is around 38,180. Okay, so we have closed around 37,700. So imagine that we open gap up somewhere here around 38,000. So we'll just see what's happening here. Okay, there are two things that can happen. One is it can immediately come here and cross the day high. So if that happens, then we are going for a call trade. Then the second option is if we open gap up above this, that is going to be a little tough because it is already about 500 points gap up. So just in case if it opens gap up above 38,180, then we'll wait for the day high to cross and we can go long. Okay, what will be your target? In this case, the target can be even 38,500 and 38,700. So this target is in case of a gap up. Second, if we gap up close to 38,000, we'll just wait and see what happens, because this is going to be a no trade zone. Okay, so below this we can go short, but with less quantity. Okay, because there are the chances that if we open gap up near 38,000, so this is almost a 300 point gap up, so we may see an immediate sell off that comes up, and FIs may book their puts, and then eventually they may take the market higher. Okay, so whenever the first candle's high is crossed convincingly, like in today's case, it just went up, then came down, and then second time it went up, and then eventually came down. So the first candle's high needs to be taken out. So once that happens, we'll buy a call. Okay, so that would be somewhere around at this place, and we can expect a target of around 38,500. So this is going to be my upside trade, and any trade on the downside, not really interested here. But in case if we get a downside trade, I think the next target that we have is around 37,250. Okay, so just in case, even if we open gap down, we may see a strong buying that may happen. So why I'm saying that buying may happen, it is just because uh, like I said, before the monthly expiry, we always see a relief rally coming up. So that is what I'm expecting here. So most of the trade we'll only see if we can plan anything on the upside. Let's check out Nifty. So Nifty has also closed almost to the day low. Bank Nifty broke the day low, but Nifty closed at the day low. If you remember, yesterday we drew this line and we expected that market may consolidate and give a breakout on the upside or maybe on the downside, but eventually market opened gap down and took resistance at this place and came down again. So this was an easy trade if people know how to take such kind of trade, because this was a resistance. So now like it is trading around 17,023, so that is somewhere around this place. Okay, so if Nifty is opening somewhere around at this place, I think it will take support here and immediately cross this side. So in this case, what we'll do is let's see wherever Nifty opens, put this trend line and this support line. We need Nifty to take support at 6978 and cross the high immediately. In this case, we'll buy call. Our first target would be 17,220, and then eventually we may even try to fill this gap, which is around 17,300 to 340. Okay, so 17,300 to 340. This is in case of a gap up. Second is, imagine we open flat. So this is for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So if we open flat, then there will be a hell lot of confusion and we may see the volatility kicking in. Okay, so after looking at the first candle, if you know, if we break the high, we'll go for call. Okay, if we break the low, we'll go for put. But put, I'll prefer taking one lot. Call, I'll prefer taking two lots. So this is an example of how you do your quantity management. So after a strong trend, when the market opens flat, it is usually confusing and it's a cautious opening. So flat opening is, if it goes up, like we said, we'll wait for the first candle, and if it crosses the first candle's high, we'll enter, and the first target should be around 17,000. Okay. And here we'll see if it consolidates and gives a further breakout, we may trade that breakout too. So there is a strategy that I follow using Fibonacci on an intraday level, and it works like a charm. Okay, so I follow Fibonacci a lot, and I'm planning to bring out a video on Fibonacci. So, but trust me, once you see that video, I think then you will not see anything else. That itself is enough for trading the levels. It will never confuse you, it will never trap you, and it would be a clean and clear entry all the time. So let's see if I can bring that during this weekend. And any gap down opening in Nifty and Bank Nifty, I think I'm still expecting for a recovery. So the logic will be the same. First candle, if the high is crossed, I'll go for a call. So tomorrow I'm not really interested in a put trade. So let's hope for the trade on the call side. Okay. So thank you for watching. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.